be going on a beginning of finding yourself. This is the beginning of a very long journey. And I see that it's going to start out with you're going to feel unsure of yourself. You're going to feel like something's missing from your life, something is not in harmony, and you're going to be looking this outside of yourself. This can be thinking about what you want to do with your career. Maybe you want to move somewhere else. Maybe you're reassessing who wants to be in your life. But either way, something is missing here, because with this Page of Cups energy, it's telling us that we're putting our self-security in other people and living through them, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. It's like you're living your happiness through someone else because you're with them. You're not giving enough attention to yourself. So I see that is the initial energy for the month. And then we're going to move into the beginning of October and then the end of October. I feel like you're going to be dependent on other people, and this is okay for you right now because you have people in your life that can take care of you, but I'm seeing that you are struggling in finances. You're putting all your dependence on someone else to buy you things, and this is ultimately gonna lead you to not having your own sense of this is who I am, this is what I provide, this is my independence. So because you're putting all of that into someone else, and then you're also living through someone else, you're gonna feel like something is missing inside of you, and this is gonna lead to a transformation. But this transformation is not gonna happen this month, at least with the energy I'm currently seeing right now, because Death in Reverse is telling us that there are changes you need to make. There are places in your life that are not harmonious right now, and you're aware of this, but you are lacking making the change. And I think that's out of fear. I think you want to be comfortable. So you're going to settle for this feeling of not being balanced because you're too scared to do the work. That's the energy I'm picking up here. And the thing that gets you through this, the thing that makes you forget that something in your life is not harmonious, is when you're with your significant other and everything's okay, and you know, they pay for your stuff, so you don't really think about money. You don't think about anything in the future when you're with them. You're present, but you need to make sure that you give enough to yourself, because I really feel like you can overgive to this person to the point where you're not even aware of your own emotions because you're living in their head. So this death transformation is telling us that there are some things you need to do to better yourself, but you're not going to do it right away because you're afraid to. So that may come at a later time. That's why I say in the beginning of this reading that this is the beginning of a transformation of self. It's not going to happen overnight or even in 1 month. This is going to be probably a 6 month to a year journey for you. At the end of October, I'm seeing the Two of Cups card, and this is the person that I was talking about, how you live through them, you rely on them, financially, emotionally, every way possible. Very dependent on this person. And honestly, what I'm hearing is that you have a reason to be, because this person openly gives to you. Like, there's never a question if they can or can't do something for you. It's always yes. So you are dependent on them, but you're not overstepping because they're giving you permission to be dependent. And it's because both of you actually immerse yourselves in one another. But Spirit just told me that you need to make sure that you're watering yourself and not just giving it all to them, because they also have to like you. And if your personality is just like all focusing on them, you know, you need to make sure you're putting in the balance here so that they still like you. So make sure that you are honoring yourself. I feel like you really just need to have more intimate moments with this person. Maybe just doing something that is staying in, not really being entertained, but getting deep conversations from this person is important here, because This is a filling your cup energy. So when you fill your cup, you're able to give the other cup to them, but your cup is not completely full right now because you're giving it all to them. So you need to make sure that you put yourself in the picture as well. You can be kind of seeing things from a, not a suspicious point of view, but you may be seeing things from a wounded point of view. And I feel like this is because of that feeling of lack in your life. The Death in Reverse card. This is talking about your own outlook on life is diluted if something is missing, and because of that, that means your outlook on other people is going to be diluted. So this is what I mean when you're out of touch with your intuition. It's because there are things about yourself that you haven't healed, and you cannot fully be in touch with your intuition until you've healed. So there might be some illusions near the end of October, and Spirit wants me to know that it's all in your head. So if you do start thinking of some things, it's all in your head. And if anything, that should be a sign that to get in touch with yourself and see why you're having these thoughts and how you can change them and fix them. And then at the end of the month, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is the last card, so this is going to be the end of October, probably around Halloween. You're so comfortable that it's boring. So this is what's, I think, is going to force you to have an awakening and do some work on yourself, because you're going to be so comfortable that you may just cause petty arguments. You may be doing things that aren't healthy for yourself. Either way, it's this toxic energy. I have pulled your oracle messages for you. We're going to start with the Moonology messages. So I have communication is key. We have new moon in Gemini. A personal issue reaches resolution. This is full moon in Cancer. And then we have your hard work is paying off with the new moon in Capricorn. And I want to point out this blue energy here. Blue really is about the subconscious, the deep intuition inside of us, especially healing energy, water. So this is talking about you're beginning to want to fix issues about yourself because you're realizing that honestly life is boring if you don't, and it's because something needs attention in yourself. So communication is key is really talking about talking with someone else. This is your significant other, because I feel that you two have been spending time together, but it's not quality time. We also have the message, express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And this is the intimate moment I was talking about. It needs to be something that is not distraction, for you to both have your eyes on one another. So not watching a movie, not hanging out with other people, not going to buy something, but more of a picnic or a time alone together at night when you're just talking. Maybe you're looking at the stars, but something like that, because the more you talk to this person, the more you're going to realize things about yourself that need to be fixed. And when you're talking to this person, you may go through a separation. We have separation, we have time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is confirmation that if you are separated from this person in October, that this is divine timing. This is because you need to work on things about yourself before you can give your all to this person. What I'm hearing now is that they're making you guys separate because there's things you need to do on yourself. And the more you put this off, the more that you're going to be away from this person. So if that doesn't motivate you to heal, I don't know what does. But that is the end of your reading. If you liked it, if these messages resonated, and I will see you in the next video.